Good morning, everybody. Today I'll be going through chemical formula writing. This chemical writing is mainly for ionic compound. An ionic compound is generally for a positive ion, which we call it metal ion, followed by a negative ion, which is non-metal ion. So for the metal ion, it will come first, followed by the non-metal. Now, so for the ionic compound, they will always be a neutral compound because the positive will balance out one negative to give you a zero charge. So I'm going to show you how you write your formula. So once you do this, you don't need to go through the step that I go through now. Now is familiarization of writing your chemical formula. As you look at this, you see that the sodium and the chlorine, sodium will come first, followed by chlorine because sodium is metallic. Now, once you see that the sodium exactly balance the chlorine, your formula will be written as NaCl. So what you see here is your answer will be NaCl. Now, complication will come in when you see something like this. Your sodium will have a polyatomic of Na plus NO3. So, when you involve the polyatomic, be mindful that the overall charge for NO3, the overall charge of your negative ion is actually the effect of the nitrogen and oxygen atom. So help yourself by putting them into a bracket. Always remember to put a bracket. Always remember to put a bracket. Okay? Now this bracket will indicate the negative charge is meant for the nitrogen and 3 oxygen. Again, I do the simple thing of cross multiply. 1 sodium plus will balance out with 1 NO3 minus. Do not write the NO3 on top. It is wrong. When you put a 3 on top, it doesn't mean anything. When I put a NO3 below, it means I have 3 sets of oxygen atom. This is what it means. So please remember to put down your subscript as subscript. Don't put them as superscript. I'm going to give you a second set of questions, second set of formulas to make it even more complicated. You notice that I have my NaNH4 plus followed by NO3 minus. When I put them side by side, remember the charge. 4 and the 3 don't move around, just maintain. When you have your positive charge and your negative charge, they exactly balance each other. So you have NH4 and O3. So one set of NH4 will balance out one set of nitrate. I am going to move on with another set of questions over here. What happens if they have not a balanced formula? The charge is not the same. One is a 2 plus, another one is a minus. In this case, what I suggest you to do is you do a crisscross. The 2 will go down to nitrate. So what you see here is you will have Mg bracket 2. The 2 will go down to the nitrate. So what does that mean? It means one set of 2 plus will balance up to give you 2 set of nitrate. So when you see this, write down here Mg2 plus NO3 minus, crisscross to give you Mg bracket NO3 2. Pause the video to re-look at the crossing again to understand why you have Mg bracket NO3 bracket 2. Same thing for your hydroxide. It is a polyatomic ion. The overall charge of your negative is meant for your O and your H. Example, if I have a 3 plus and a OH minus, what does that mean when I cross multiply? You notice that you will have Al bracket OH3. Remember, do not write AlOH3. They are not equal. Al bracket OH3 is not equals to AlOH3. AlOH3 means that I have 1 aluminium, 1 oxygen, okay, 1 aluminium, 1 oxygen and 3 hydrogen. But when I have Al bracket OH3, it means Al got 1, oxygen got 3, H got 3. So these two are not the same. Take note. So remember, if it's a polyatomic, don't take out the bracket. I give you one more example of Al 3 plus O2 minus. The usefulness of cross multiplication will allow you to find your formula quickly. So Al over here, 2O3 means I need 2 set of Al to balance out 3 set of O2 minus. I invite you to continue and do. Be mindful if I have a polyatomic such as this, put a bracket. Use your habit to put a bracket here. Now you pause your video and start to do all this and see how much you can understand. So I got NH4 plus, example, and I got CO3 2 minus. Do a crisscross, and what you notice is you will get NH4 bracket 2 CO3. The meaning of NH4 bracket 2 CO3, it means I have 2 set of NH4 to follow the 1 set of 2 minus. So 2 plus will give you a 2 minus. Pause your video to understand how the writing of the chemical formula is about, and continue to do your cross multiplication. I am going to end the video by showing you the group 1 element here. Group 1 element can be anything in your periodic table here. Okay, so it can be anything in the periodic table of Na plus, K plus, it can be K plus, it can be lithium plus. So now I'm going to select this one and show you. Group 2 can be Mg2 plus, Cu2 plus. If there's a Romanized of 2, take note that it is a 2 plus. Iron 3 plus, Zn 2 plus, group 16 you take it as O2 minus, F minus, hydroxide is a hydroxide OH minus, and sulfate 2 minus. Now with this, I want you to write this down and continue on your chemical formula writing. Take for example, if I have a Cu2 plus NO3 minus, do the same thing as cross multiplication and give you, remember your bracket, and NO3 2 minus. So what does that mean for copper nitrate? What does that mean? It means if I have 1 copper 2 plus, I need to match with 2 set of nitrate. So happy writing, and I will see you back in class on Friday.